Welcome, 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 welcome. Halito, Halito. Welcome, everybody. This is Peanut Nola 504. Shout out to my wolf pack. Shout out to my wolf pack. Everybody, shout out to the wolf pack. Yeah, this is a little short notice. I mean, this is the night session. Peanut Nola 504, Aborigine Chief. And for those who just coming in, and those who in the chat, the one person in the chat, salute to you. Even if you're in the bushes, I don't care, wherever it is, you know what I'm saying? But tonight, I just wanted to have a conversation because I was on TikTok and I did a couple of things on my TikTok and it's really shout out to my TikTok. You know what I'm saying? If you're out there, please subscribe to my TikTok, Peanut Nola 504 on TikTok. I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers on TikTok. I'm actually doing well on TikTok. It's amazing. I'm struggling to get to 2,000. I'm almost at 2,000 on YouTube, but I'm actually getting a following from all kinds of ways, you know what I'm saying? And I'm very grateful and I'm very thankful for all the following that I'm getting on TikTok. It's just really going out of control. All the people that's liking my information on TikTok. YouTube, I'm doing well. I'm almost, I'm fighting to get that 2,000. I'm almost there. So if you know anybody, please share. I mean, please subscribe and try to get my YouTube channel a little bit more power what it is, you know what I'm saying? But I like to say that tonight was just thinking about the delusion of melanated black people in this planet. I mean, just right here in America. So much delusion, so much of still control by religion. We have so many people who still controlled by religion and still believe into white Jim Crow laws. We still have brothers and sisters that still that's in a trance. I like to say in a trance, not understanding who they are as a nation of people. Don't want the understanding. Don't give a damn about listening to truth and facts because they have been programmed. Once you are programmed as a nation of people, it's hard to go back. And we have brothers and sisters that are so programmed, it's amazing. That they can't think out the box. We have a lot of people who refuse to think out the box and understand that why. And we still got people, Alexis in the house. We got people who have a mindset and they live what people have taught them. And it's a shame. They live by their teachers, they professors. They live by what Jim Crow has taught them, oppression, and they going round and around in circles looking for shit that they're looking for something. They're getting very hot. It's getting very hot. It's getting very warm, but they get cold. As it gets so hot, it's very cold for them. And what I'm talking about is so much. I was talking about a guy today. A young man who was lashed 100 times. His name was Frank. Uh, 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 um, I think his name Frank Breeze, whatever his name. I can't even get the guy's name right now, but I was listening. Shout out to Bronze, and as they lynched this black man because of a woman that they accused him of, Come to be, he was, of course, like a lot of these American stories, he was very innocent. Frank was definitely innocent. But the history, Monago in the house. But the history of America is so damned. The history of America is so damned. And they beat this man 100 lashes. 100 lashes to make him testify and saying that he did something that he didn't do. And the man took them lashes into his debt. And it makes me wonder, and it makes me think about how strong our ancestors were. And we listen and we listen and we listen. We have some strong ancestors, but we have some weak people today. We have weak people today. They don't listen and understand the people that was hanging on them trees who owned land patents. The people that was hanging from the tree had land and owned. They were the farmers of the land. And what we don't understand, the farmers of the land who own all the crops, who built America for what America is today, have been passed over. America is not America without your people. America can never be America without melanated, dark, beautiful black people. As I like to say, copper, not black. And we don't understand the strength of we, the people. We've been taught so long how not to love each other, how to be against each other, not understanding the truth of the Most High. We are being divided by the masses that have been teaching us to be divided. We are separated by the masses that have been teaching us under the Jim Crow laws that have kept us separated. And separation will not give us power. Separation will not give us power. Understanding that separation, you don't have power in separation. Separation will never lead you to power. You're doing what they want when you are so much against each other. They don't have to beat your ass, give you 100 lashes. They don't have to whip your ass. They don't have to do nothing to you. They can just oppress you against one another. They can continuously pin you and put you in situations where you will not prosper. And that's what's going on with our nation of people. We can't prosper. How are we going to prosper with negativity? How are we going to build tribes with negativity when they got so many positive people that are trying to build and trying to do things that's positive, but we got jealous motherfuckers out here in this conscious community. Jealous motherfuckers because they don't have the resources to make moves. I tell people, move on the side and let people work the work of the Most High. Let the other people, let the people with the power and the research, let them do the work. Because as you jealous, you're not working, you're not doing shit that's helping, you're hindering the community. How could you be so delusional and believe the white man told you that you were that only black people, which is copper people, only come from a region of the western side of the world? Well, I guess it would be the eastern side of the world. But they tell you and they give you these narratives. They make you feel, well, it would be West Africa. But they make you feel that only that such a people that dominate in genes, that when our people mix with certain people with our genes, we are the gods of the world. Melanated high priestess in the house. That we, it doesn't matter if, I keep telling people, why would you believe that we come from one side of the world where then we can mate with anybody, whether it's our women? You see when a white man gets with a melanated sister. You'll see when a white male gets with a melanated sister, the child looks like chocolate. The dominance of that mother who carries the Eve gene. You so caught in your ways of what somebody taught you, and that we all African booty scratchers. No disrespect to Africa, but you limiting the black race. You limiting the black race, making us believe that the black race can only be in one part of the world, and that the white race is more powerful. It can be everywhere. You guys got to make it make sense and stop being so gullible. Stop being so gullible. The creation of all colors. The creation of all colors come through us. But you got other people believing that they're more powerful than you. You're so confused. I get more attacks for so-called African Americans and Mexicans for whatever reason. Never understood what is freaking wrong with the Mexicans. And you never understand what I cannot be talking about a Mexican. I could be talking about the Native Americans. And here come that damn Mexican. Have nothing to do with a Mexican. And then here they come. They want to be seen. They want to be heard. And you have to ask yourself why. These are the same people because they want to fit in and they want to be somebody. These are the people that come from Spain. These people are Spain. As they are related to the Siberian Asian people. So of course they want to be a part of that. And it's so crazy. It's crazy when we see the blind is walking with the blind. The blind is walking with the blind. We have so many people, the most wicked, when we go around, social justice is against Mexican people, Aborigine, so-called African American people. Social justice have no, and it's amazing that the Mexicans want to have ups on us. It's crazy. Okay, in the house, the Blue Lord in the house, and you don't understand these things because you're so delusional of what has been taught to you. You want to get down with us. You want to be a part of the Aborigine, but you're still clinging to your master. You still want to be a part of your master. You still want to be connected to your oppressor. So you don't want to be a part of us. You don't want to be affiliated with us because guess what? That's going to mess your relation up with your master. You don't want to dig through genealogy. You don't want to deal with the truth that the fact that people that look like us, your colonizers said they look like us. And you don't want to be consumed in the truth because you want to fit in with your colonizer. You're still enslaved. You still want to be like your colonizer. You're still dancing for these motherfuckers, or you just want to be like your oppressor. You don't want to be an independent person. You don't want your own land. You still want to work for them, sir and ma'am. You still tap dancing. You still want to defend them. When we display the hurt and pain, the things that have happened to our people, you still got an excuse for them. There's not a person on this planet that has endured the suffering of the Most High than our people. There's not a hurting person on this planet more than our people. They talk about the Holocaust. The Holocaust that didn't have, when you look at the total of the people of the Holocaust, and I'm not going to downplay these people' pain. I can never die. I can never co-sign to people being burned in the oven. Baked in the oven. I can never co-sign to that. But they don't feel the pain and they don't feel the suffering. They don't acknowledge the pain and the suffering, the shit that has happened to our people. Curtis in the house, 504 Indigenous Warrior in the house. People don't worry. They don't want to hear the knowledge. They don't give a fuck about the knowledge, man. They want drama. People love drama. I have proved time and time on my channel that people love drama. Flex 99. I have proved many times on my channel when I teach educational shit, we get low views. But when I start to dip into the drama, I get high views. Renee in the house. I want people to understand this. Some people, it's not for the information. Some people linger in their life. They need a little, they need a little spoke in their life. They need a little drama in their life. They need something that consumes, because that birds of the feather flock to fucking together. Birds of a feather flock together. So they love to be drama. They love to hear people divided. They love separation because that sells. Coming together don't sell. Separation sells in this community. People don't give a shit about the shit that we're talking about. We could talk about spiritual healing. We could talk about spiritual energy. We could talk about shit about the aliens. We could talk about information that means something to our people, but they don't want that. People don't want what's good. They want what's evil. Because we're living a life of hell. Let us talk about sexual shit. Let's talk about meeting people that we don't fucking know. Let's talk about trying to get with people, drugs, walking in. People love that shit. People love drama. People love gossip. That's what runs on YouTube. That's what runs on social media. And people don't understand that. See, reality and truth. Building land, giving houses, doing out here, feeding the poor out in the streets, getting out here, helping people to learn how to own their own properties, get their own homes. That shit don't matter. We could talk about this stuff all day long. That don't matter. That don't matter. Cata Nation, the Blackfoot, all these things that we talk about, that we come from, all these different tribes that we come from, that don't fucking matter. The high energy, because some of you guys got a little bit of Jim Crow still in you. How are you got one person going this way and going that way, and we all trying to head to the right direction. We all trying to do conventional healing through each other. We all trying to work together to be somebody. You can't be somebody. I'm pretty much sure Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson meant well. When they first started, they meant well. They was out there when they first was fighting for the people. They meant well. But these boulets, when money start getting thrown at them, then they stop fighting for the purpose of what they first started to be. And this is what you guys got to understand. You might start off in the right direction. You might have came in this conscious community, want to help people, want to do things. But once you figure out how to get money, once you figure out how to fuck over the system, once you figure out that this can pay my rent and I don't have to work a fucking again, then you worked hard and you made a business out of this and you didn't help the community. That's right. These idiots have destroyed NOLA. And we have people not just in NOLA, we have people in Michigan, we have people out there in New York, we have people in Georgia, we have people in Florida, Alabama. We can't get our shit together. And you can't keep blaming a white man for that shit. Some of you guys we so quick to blame the white man, but you don't need to understand that you actually giving the white man credit. Every time you talk about what the white man done you, every time you talk about what the fuck they done, you ain't doing nothing but uplifting them, showing how much power they held us in slavery. They did this to us. They had us in segregation. You's a stupid motherfucker going around telling these people how great they are. Telling people that they are great when they're not. These savages who have held our people down for many years. You so busy giving them high horse credit. Not understanding that that's the reason why we still in our captivity, because we linger on these people. And we keep telling them how great they are. We keep telling them that they came here and they dominated us. They put us on slave ships without facts. Some of these new generations don't even know shit about this shit, but you telling them what their ancestors have done. You telling these motherfuckers how great they are, that they're the reason why we can't make it today. It's time to cut them off, family. It's time to cut off the white man and stop telling them and giving them so much energy. It's time for us to get back our energy in return on holding ourselves accountable. Holding ourselves accountable. And these are the things that we have to do. We got to stop going around talking about how they done this and done that. What are these $5 Indians? And they get their erection off of us. They get their erection off of us because we're gonna keep praising them. We're gonna keep saying that they are the reason why we cannot be somebody. That they are the reason why we cannot overcome our difficulties in our life. The only way that we're going to get over our generation of curses is we got to stop blaming the white man and start blaming us. And once we figure that out, we will be engaged to more power. Once you look yourself in the mirror and understand that, hey, maybe I'm holding myself back. Maybe I'm the problem, not the white man, not the Asian man, not the Mexican man. Maybe I'm the problem because they are not the ones dividing us in our community. They're not the ones that sitting in group chats all day fucking long, bickering, fussing, bickering, fussing, bickering, fussing. Who got an award? Who did not get a fucking award? Because I'm going to tell you like this. I get praise from the ancestors. I don't need the award from my peers. As long as I got my ancestors who know that speaks through me and know that I'm doing the righteous thing. Trust me, every person that got a nominated deserve what they got. Every person that got an award deserve what they got. I had to sit back and think about it. I had to look at their work. And I have to sit back and say, shit, man, these people are quality people. These people are powerful people in our community, and they deserve their award. And when you close your eyes, materialistic things won't be there, man. Even if your peers don't see your work, somebody see your work. You might not get everybody to like your consciousness, don't like to like your content. You ain't gonna get everybody. They might like it and say, "Oh yeah, he's good, she's good," but I like this person better. Everybody, you're not for everybody. Family, you're not for everybody. That's why we have so many different conscious community people out here. That some people might not like me and my emotional energies and how I scream and how I preach and how I do that thing. That I might be annoying to a certain group of people. I'm not for everybody. Some people like to listen to people who not as emotional as I am. So you can't hold feelings on what people feel and what they like. But I remember, and I know that people have came to my panels, and I have accepted them and I have uplifted them and I gave them the flow and I have tried to get them out there. I have always tried to do my best to try to get the next brother and sister out there. I don't live my life through jealousy. I don't live my life through that. I like to work with people who are like my people. I'm not in competition with people. I'm not great without you. The listeners who follow me. There's Peanut Nola 504 ain't shit without you. And I want you guys to understand it. Because for you guys to get me almost to 2,000 subscribers, and I haven't even been on YouTube as long as some of the other people. I am so much grateful for you guys. Even though, I feel like, goddamn, YouTube is very hard to please people. I'm on TikTok, and I'm about to reach 10,000 subscribers on TikTok. I'm reaching people all over the place, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful, fellas and females. I am very grateful. I'm grateful that people hear me and not intimidate. So many years of me hearing that my voice is intimidating. That is, people, going to take offense on the way I talk. I'm from New Orleans. I have a very heavy accent, but I'm so appreciative to all of you guys. I want you guys to understand that we are at war and we got to stop being at war with ourselves. We're hurting our community. People are laughing. You know how hard it took for some of these brothers and sisters to get us relevant with information? And now We got Pan-African Americans laughing at us. Big Dog Philly has an awesome channel. He's already one of the fastest going channels out there. He's at 700 already. Shout out to that brother. Shout out to him. We got to stop hating on each other. We will never gain power because we'll never gain the power that we need if we keep on with the bullshit. Let's get back to the information. And that goes for anybody who follows me, who don't like me. Get back to the information. Get back to what made you popular in the first place. Stop worrying about who don't like you or who like you. You're not in this shit to be liked, motherfuckers. You ain't here. You out here to spread the message. You out here to give the information. And get that information. All this stuff about this is my information. The information ain't just for you. The information is for all the people. Just like you put your hard work in doing the information, I got to understand that once you teach people, your information is theirs too. Once you teach the people the information, it's their information. You out here bragging, talking about it's my information. I found all this shit in the library. I paid all this such and such money. Well, what's the end game for this shit? What is the end game? What is the end game? Because guess what? If you're teaching, you want your students to learn what you're learning, what you're teaching them. So the information does not belong to you. You didn't got so caught up in my views, my money, my likes. You got so caught up into shit that don't mean nothing. You stupid motherfucker. The fuck you out here teaching if you don't want nobody to take your information in? All the shit that I teach, man, I see it, man. I see people taking my information. I'm like, damn, good. What is wrong with you assholes out here who got this ego up your ass? Like this shit belongs all to you. When Malcolm X speak the information, people consume that information that Malcolm X spoke. When Martin Luther King had spoke the information, when he was speaking the shit, they consumed it. And it became another person out here. You stupid motherfucker, your information is meant to be taken. Farrakhan speaks, and there's going to be another Farrakhan out here. Some of you motherfuckers think it's just going to be you. No, you do what you got to do for your people. And stop lingering on your ego, motherfucker. Your ego is going to get you kicked out of this business. I seen this shit happen in the Pan-African American movement. I seen this happen with Young Pharaoh. I seen this happen with Young Polite. I seen this happen with Umar Johnson. I seen all this shit, man. It was all about the people at first, and then it became them. And psychologically, they got fucked up. Some of you talking about what I paid for. Yo, I don't feel sorry for you. Some of you brothers out here who paying for the information, going to libraries, going to the state, doing these things, I don't feel sorry for you because you are meant to pass the information. Some of you guys are really, really, really acting so fucking bitchy. Shout out to Zoe Hustler in the house. Lil RXN in the house. And make sure I see some of these people because I don't want y'all to think I'm ignoring y'all. I want you guys to understand that information was meant to be passed along. Information, the teachings, it doesn't matter how they teach it, it's meant to be taken from the person that taught it. When you listen to all the great historians, Ray Hagen and all these great historians, when we talk about Dr. Sabi. You think Dr. Sabi, do you really believe it ends with Dr. Sabi? That once he passed his information, there was somebody that one of his disciples was going to take his information and keep the dream alive. Keep the dream alive. Keep the dream alive. That's what happens when you are a teacher. The teacher teaches and everybody follows. You gotta be a stupid motherfucker to understand, to believe that all this shit belongs to you. There were great historians before you was even born and even thought of. But some of you guys think this shit belongs to you. Shout out to the honorable truth speaker, Chief Cali. A brother that I realize who does good work in the community. And I had people telling me, oh, Chief, such and such and such. Let me tell you something about Chief Peter Notified. I'm a great observer. I'm not a person who jumps with this side of what people tell me. You got to cross me for me to be against your ass. I'm not going to sit here because you don't like Chief Cali, and I ain't supposed to like the brother. And I see nothing but good works of the brother. Some of you men and women don't have your own minds. Some of you motherfuckers are trying to group up as a fucking thug team. Some of you motherfuckers think you're gangster. You heard me? You want to be more gangster than actually trying to put the truth out here. Out here running around being gangster, street mode. I can care less. All I know is what I see, and what I see is people like this brother is working in his community, doing shit that is prosperous. I can't knock brothers that I know that's working. People I don't even fucking know. And this is sad what people do in the community. We try to burn motherfuckers who out here working. Because we grouped up with so many people. We have our click. You motherfuckers on clicks. My grandmother was more than a gangster. Some of you motherfuckers don't know what it's like. We sitting here, we're doing the works of the white man. Dividing, work, and dividing. All that work that man done, y'all trying to destroy that man on social media. Just like y'all trying to destroy all these people. Look, we got I said this a long time ago. The Pan-African Americans are watching because they was the head honcho in the community. We are the fastest grown consciousness. We have passed up the Hebrew Israelites in consciousness. Do you understand that, family? We have passed up the Hebrew Israelites when it comes down to content. And some of you guys don't understand the hard work that some of these people are putting out here. Some of you guys don't understand the work. It's hard to do research. That's why I commend Aborigine Power on some of the things that brother's doing. He's doing a lot of scientific facts. He's doing a great job. I don't have to kiss ass in certain communities to be wanted in the community. So a lot of people don't even fuck with me, man. A lot of people don't even fuck with me, and I like that. I like the fact that I'm a lone ranger that nobody can fucking talk about in corruption in the community. I just can't bring Peter Nola 504 name up. Silverwolf is not in the equation of corruption. You can't talk about Silverwolf like that, Wolfpack. Wolfpack, you can't talk about, you can't find that shit on me. Because I'm not dipping in mess. Ain't nobody gonna come for me unless they just trying to make up some bullshit. Unless they trying to make up some bullshit. Because guess what? They lie, and that's what social media is about. They're always gonna be trying to chop down the people with the righteousness. And let me tell you something, brother. I seen a dude like YP. I seen this dude, Young Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh believes in the Aborigine, but he calls himself Young Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh believes that we are the original people of this land. But Young Pharaoh knows his platform and he knows where his money at. See, a lot of these guys are on social media, and their number one objective is nothing wrong with receiving donations. I receive donations. If you think that a person is on out here doing good and you want to do something to support them, do it. But don't sit out here getting people who if a person objective is only money and they only give a fuck about money and they bullying their followers. Because I have seen so many motherfuckers out here on social media that think that you have to give them something. Not performing in the community, but you have to give them something. You don't have to give a motherfucking thing to anybody. It's a privilege just to have somebody come in your chat. Do you understand that it's a privilege to have somebody come listen to you and listen to your shit? For somebody to take the time of their day just to listen to you. That's beautiful by itself. Because some of you motherfuckers can't even get your wife to listen to you. Some of you can't get your children to listen to you. Some of you can't get your friends to listen to you. But you can get a bunch of strangers who never fucking knew nothing about you to listen to you. So start treating the people that's in your chat with some respect. Start treating people who come to your chat with some respect because they don't have to come to your fucking shit. What is your arrogance? How dare you tell people that they gotta come to you? Fuck you. Some of you dudes and women are so stupid. Nobody has to come and fucking follow you. Nobody has to come and give you a damn thing. Appreciate the people that follow you. I've seen people content. People who used to follow the Nature Boy content. I've seen people content where they was stacking up every night, getting good. And guess what? The shit then got so old, they can barely get 5 people in their chat now. Where they was getting 300 people in their chat. When you make it about you, you ain't gonna last. It's gonna be a matter of time when people figure your ass out. Because people in Aboriginal community ain't stupid. That's one thing I've learned about the people in the Aborigine community. Man, these are some smart ass people. These are some brilliant motherfuckers. So how dare you think that you smarter than them? Them people gonna figure your ass out, and as long as you keep on thinking it's all about you getting and made a business out of this shit, rather than fucking do something that's work. So, name me one person in the community that said that you did something good for them. And as time go on, they're gonna realize that all you is a motherfucking mouthpiece. Shout out to Monique Hill and Annette B. And let me tell you something. I was new to Chief Cali. I was new to Chief Cali because I kept seeing the brother. I followed him on my own. Nobody even told me about Chief Cali. I just see them come across my. I guess we linked to each other. But I kept going in there and I kept seeing the brother, and I'm like, damn, this brother is awesome. And I had people who follow me don't like him. And I'm like, all I see is he always giving. And motherfuckers who give, and he's just giving and giving and giving and giving. He ain't taking. The brother is giving, man. And I'm giving props what props is due. I don't give a damn what if I lose subscribers because you don't like Chief Cali. I don't give a fuck. I'm an independent. And I know what people do for me. I know what people do for me. When that brother shared the content, he brought my name into the equation. He didn't have to do that. He was a guest on my show, and he came over, and he didn't have to do that. But he acknowledged me. I know so many people come to my channel don't even acknowledge Peanut Note 504. They just be looking. And that brother there, I give so much props to him, and he deserved his award. And several other people, I kind of felt like, I was a little salty. Now, see, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was a little salty too. Because I kind of feel like, God damn, I've been in the community a long time. And I think I could have been nominated for inspirational. I'm just jobbing y'all, man. But I really believe that we all got to come together. I just believe that. We stronger together than apart. How long y'all been hearing Peanut Nola 504 say that we're stronger together than apart? I've been saying this for a long time. People know how I rock. I can't get on social media without being passionate. Don Ross in the house. And I want people to understand this. I mean, I get on. It hurts me sometimes because I'm moving fast too. I'm one of them new content people on YouTube that has moved fast. And thank you for everybody that helped me get to this point. I'm almost 2,000 subscribers. But let me tell you something. It didn't take me that long when I got on TikTok. When I got on TikTok, I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers. And I want you guys to understand, I'm going to live with passion. I'm going to live with passion. And what we got to understand is support our people businesses. Copper, color, people businesses. We're never going to be strong without helping and actually building. We're never going to build tribes. We can't have it financial. What bank we going to go with when we don't support black banks? How are we going to work together when we are not on the same level? When a motherfucker look at me as a preacher and not a chief. All they hear is me yapping, but they don't understand that a chief is, look, make a joyful noise, and I'm going to make that joy. And everybody ain't got to believe in the Bible. Because I ain't really no Bible thumper myself. But I believe the power of the Most High. I believe in the Son. I believe in the spiritual God. I believe that we are from the equator, that we are the people of the sun. But there's truth in everything, even in the Bible. Scientific fact that we are the original people of the world. We're not just the original people of Turtle Island. We are the original people of the world. That our woman has the Eve gene. That our men are the most powerful men on the planet. I will fight anybody on that topic any fucking day. That our people are that strong. That every man, including Africans, come from us. We don't come from them. that we are the oldest people in the world. And the reason why I have proof, because every nationality, every people copies us. Everybody wants to be us. Not they can call us ratchet. They can call us thugs. They can call us all these damn things, but yet they want to be us. Why Africans, if we from Africa, why we not trying to be of the African culture? Why the hell African wants to be of our culture? Why Africans want to dress like us? Why Africans want to rap like us? Why they want to be us? If we are not, to say that we're from them, why they are trying to be like us? Why do Mexican people want to be like us? Why do Caucasian people want to be like us? But if we are a mess in America, why are they culture vultures? Why would I want the Native American culture when we influenced America in multiple ways? We are the people who have James Brown, Michael Jackson. We are the people who have Aretha Franklin. We are the people that have all the athletes. The dominant people in this world is Americans. We are the fastest, the most athletic, the most talented people on. Why would we want to be like anybody else when we are so talented? I can't understand this. Janet, the Nubian queen, Curtis in the house. And we don't understand. We sitting up in here. We don't, who we copying? I just want to know. I'm asking for a friend. Well, what culture are we copying? I'll be asking these Native Americans all the time. Is that what we copy? Is that what we copy? What dance and food that we're copying from the Native Americans? What have we stole from the Native Americans? What? The feathers? Our people we didn't just wear feathers. We carved and killed animals, and we wore animal clothing. Did you know that we wore bear clothing, that we wore tiger clothing? We carved out animals and we ate the animals, but we also wear their skin. I don't understand. We didn't walk around we didn't go around looking like Native Americans. See, they got it twisted. Our people wore animal clothing. That's why we were the original. See, that's why they tried to copy it and they made these mascots. They did that. They copied our people. That's where mascots come from, folks, because they saw our people in animal clothing for the winter and for performance. Our powwows. We didn't wear. We didn't wear. We didn't look like Native Americans. We had our own looks. Family, you got to do your research. Our people were great hunters. Our people will slaughter you. Our people were everything. Karate. Karate came from us. It did not come from China. The martial arts came here right in America. You guys got to do your research. So much of lies. So many people give so much energies to other people. And they don't see the power in the truth right here in America. I don't get it. I don't get it. And it pains me. It pains me that we don't see how talented we are, how blessed we are. We got strong women in our community. And when I see Empress Holbrook, I see a lot of men intimidated by that young lady because they don't want to see a woman with that kind of masculine strength. But that young lady speaks with power. And we listen to Lyrica Neville, and we listen to Chief Sunhow, and we listen to Chief Cherokee Tulu, Sister Soul, all these great women in that's out here speaking strong. And we have a lot of men that are very intimidated by strong women in the community. And they very, very intimidated by a woman that speak with strong conviction. And they call it ghetto. That's what they call ghetto. See, I come from New Orleans, Louisiana, with women that speak like that. And they want to call them ghetto, but that's the strength and the pain that they have been through in their life. They're born leaders. And some of you men, if you are intimidated by a strong woman, you're not meant to be a leader. King Deezy in the house. You're not meant to be a leader because your masculinity as a man she will respect you because she's going to see your strength. So a lot of women have to hold their own, and that goes with a lot of single women out here that have to hold their own in their families. The melanated high priestess. I watched that sister for a long time. Strong conviction, powerful woman. And some people just can't take the truth. And we got some other young women out here that's real talk TV. Oh son, they got messages out here. Shout out to Monique Hill. All these strong women. Janet the Nubian Queen. Annette B got a powerful channel. Have me cracking up all the time. It's not just a man world. Every time I go to Big Dog Philly, he has a panel and they rocking and they laugh. Vegan, greedy vegan, young brother, truth searcher. These young people who are inspiring the community that are doing powerful things. Shout out to 504 Indigenous Warrior who have a great content on. He has over 4,000 subscribers. That's on our TikTok. You got to be humble in this game, my people. You can't just talk about you. Much as you love you, and I tell you, you can't love nobody until you love yourself. I want you guys to understand. I'm gonna keep that model. I can't love my wife. I can't love my people. I can't love my children. You can't love nobody till you love yourself. You just can't. Some people think that they got to love their wife first, and that's why they don't have longevity in marriages. They gotta love their husband. That's why their marriages go so fast. Because you can't begin to love anybody till you love you first. And once you love you, you're gonna be able to love the other person with grace. With grace. So we give everything to everybody else but us. And that's what we have done as a nation of people. We are still under the Jim Crow laws, and we have not got over Jim Crow. We have not got over the sufferings of Jim Crow. They have been treating us as mascots. We in every bit of mascots throughout history. They have made fun of us because they know we are the original people. And this is why Native Americans are so upset, because that's why they want to take down so many of these mascots for the football teams, for the Cleveland Indians, the Washington Redskins, because they that you know they it points points to African Americans. The so-called African Americans that are not African Americans. They confusing. They went around. Oh no! Now see, they would have kept them names up if them images would look like them. But they know that even a white man knows who the original indigenous people is. Even the white man know who the original indigenous people is. The white man know. And that's why they trying to change all these names, the college names. They don't, because every time it's linked to us. Shout out to Rob McCray. It's linked to us. All these old movies that they don't want you to see, all these old history, all these, even with, they made fun, even in the Little Rascals. They had buckwheat and they had little buckwheat dressed up like a little Indian. Go check out some of the episodes. Alfalfa and them was running around playing Indians and cowboys. And the cowboy is not the original white man. See that? Well, let's get that something straight too. Y'all love country music. God Brooks, all them great country music, all that stuff with the country music. But they're not the real cowboys. They're not the real cowboys. The cowboys were the black people, copper people that had to tend to the animal. They were the people who had to tend to the animal. White man didn't want to do the work of the cowboy. They go around wearing cowboy hats and talk about these. They sing the country music and they are cowboys. These motherfuckers was not cowboys. The cowboys were the melanated black people. Because the black people would tend to the animal and clean the animal and do the things that they did not want to do because they were lazy people. America is a fraud. America is a fraud. Walking around with people getting credit on credit that they should not get credit from. And people ask me, what is your purpose? What are you doing? Why do you do what you do? It doesn't matter. Things are not going to change. Why do you go around talking about the past and the past is not going to change? Well, let me tell you something, motherfucker. Once my young people learn that they didn't come from another land, once my young people understand that they were already here and that they were not a foreigner in their own land, once my young people understand where they come from, then they will stop killing themselves. Their morale will start blossoming. Their morale they will start feeling confident. They will no longer be a minority. as what their lies have told you. You are the original. And for the record, there's no light person that is more dominant than a dark person. Even I have a little, I'm light skinned. The darker melanated man and woman is the superior being. The darker, DD in the house, the darker person is the most superior being. They have raped our people, but our gene is so dominant that even when you rape our people, we still dominate over them. Okay? See, I only speak of the truth of the Most High. This is not a contest on who's better because of what the color of my skin is and what it is. But I speak the truth. And the most dominant being is the darker gene. The recession gene is the white gene. Anything that is more light can never dominate the dark. Do you understand that? That is science. That is not racism. And you wonder why white people don't want you mixing with them. Because you're going to eliminate them. You're going to eliminate them from existence. The more you keep sleeping with they white women, the more they won't exist. And you wonder why they don't want you. Some of you, the darkest black men going up in these country towns, screwing these white women and these men, these people, and you wondering why they want you dead. Because your gene pool is dominant. You're not recessive. You don't have a recessive gene pool. Okay. Now, I don't deny that, hey, my father was Choctaw Nation. My mother was Cherokee, and they got together. But our great 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 grandfather, great 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 grandmother, we have Haitian bloodline, which is with the white man, which is the French. French came in and raped our people. So it's no, yes, I got a light complexion. I got a light complexion. But my gene, my great 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 grandfather before the rape, dominate the great 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 grandfather that raped us. I want you guys to understand this. That yes, they have been raped. There's a many tribes that have been raped. It said, King said, hey, Peanut, can we do a 20-second of a moment of silence for Jay Freeway? Make sure his name lives with through the curve. He died. Man, man, he was one of the people that's. Oh my God, I didn't know that. Well, I am going to give that moment of silence because wow, did not know that. Thank you for sharing that. Wow, wow. Wow, I didn't know that. Didn't know Jay died. Didn't know that. Wow. Wow, that it's the second person that I know used to be in my chat that died, and um also Sister Betty, it's another person that passed away. Wow. Sister Betty and Jay Freeway. Wow. Oh, salute, man. Salute. I thought I was gonna die. I lost for those who know Peanut Nola 504, I was 253 pounds, didn't even know how I lost weight. And I ended up going I lost weight in three weeks. In 3 weeks I had lost weight. I went from 253 pounds to 285 pounds. I'm into 185 pounds. And I found out I had a episode of potassium problems that almost paralyzed me. So much that goes on in our community, so much going on with our people. For those who see me on Instagram, used to seeing me big and very healthy, and I'm headed. I done got back to 190, so I'm actually going back in the right direction. But I'm very hurt to hear that Jay Freeway that Jay died. It really. I'm sorry to hear that. My condolences, and I want people uh, to share this to every community. Let everybody know that his death will not be in vain. That we love him and we praying on him. And I believe in prayer. A lot of you guys don't believe in prayer. You don't have to be a part of a church to believe in prayer. It's a spiritual prayer, and we have to understand that our tribes were spiritual people. I want you guys to understand that I know that a lot of you guys talk about you are gods and talk all that shit about you are God. You may be a God, but you're not the God. The spiritual God of the sun that wakes you up every day, nature that wakes you up every day, the ancestors. You have to connect back with you from, and we are all connected through nature. It's the difference of being gods and being the God. Okay, the most superior one. And he is still with us. So I am so sorry. Shout out to Queen. We got Queen Will in the house. And shout out to Mo. Mo, I see you, Mo. I see you, Mo. You hear me? I see you. Ghetto child. Ghetto child. Halito. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna keep the energy as Jay Will would have Jay would have wanted, I want you guys to understand that he would have wanted us to keep on keeping on and teaching through the most high, teaching the Aborigine way. He would want that, okay? So I want you guys to understand that. He would want that. Okay? Let's keep it going. But it's I came on tonight with this random, and I keep telling y'all I'm a truck driver, so I'm not. If you guys can catch me, if I was for the views, I would make it for the views, but I don't get a lot of views because I don't come. I'm not scheduling to come on, but it's gonna work. I'm gonna start scheduling and start doing better for you guys in the community. We're gonna start doing what we got to do and everything. You know what I'm saying? That just hit my heart because you never know when you're gonna be here. You don't never know what's gonna be your last day. I want y'all guys to understand. Not you just never know your time. You here today, you're gone tomorrow. You here today, you're gone tomorrow. You might be right there with the ancestors. I lost my mother 3 years ago. I lost my sister 4 years before that, 3 years of cancer. I only got one brother and one sister left. And cancer has just ate through my people. Okay. So I know what it feels like, you know what I'm saying? Just love of people who you love. So I want you guys to understand that we have to stick together, y'all. We have to stick together. It's just it hurts, but we got to stick together. But I want to thank everybody for coming to watch Peanut Noodle 504, the night session. And I'm about to get out of here. I'm pretty much sure they got other people who probably on social media right now. And please remember to press a like. Also remember, let's get this video up to 1K. Remember that this was an Aborigine perspective. It's not an African perspective. It's not an Asian perspective. It's not a Puerto Rican, Mexican. It's none of them. It's an Aborigine perspective. Okay. So and remember, if you'd like to donate something to the channel, remember that's my Cash App. If you would like to donate anything to help the channel out, you can. It is what it is. It's not pushed on you. It is what it is. Okay. So, man, I kind of wish you wouldn't have told me that, because now I got to go tonight. It's really not feeling good from hearing that. You know, if you don't empathize with other people, you really don't have a soul. If you can't empathize with other people, you really don't have a soul. Okay? You know, it is what it is. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm really not able to drop a link tonight. King, I don't have 504 Indigenous Warrior in the chat. He drops my link because I'm actually on the road and I'm doing this through the phone and I'm not on the computer. So, I promise I will do an open panel next time, and we definitely will be able to give that take care of that next time. But I gotta head out of here, y'all. Man, much love. Hey, remember the opinions in the chat may not reflect the opinions of Peanut Nola 504 and the Wolf Pack. Please subscribe and press a like. I'm out of here.